Today we're going to be talking about Daredevil Season 2 on Netflix.
Oh man, do you have stuff to say about Daredevil or what?
I sure do.
People don't have to die.
You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down. Why are you doing this? Because I think you're a half measure. I think you're a man who can't finish the job. I think that you're a coward.
So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a brief overview of the whole season, and then we're going to talk about characters, and then we're going to talk about some of my favorite moments.
What's the plot of Daredevil Season 2?
Daredevil Season 2, the problems are just adding up for Matt Murdock. First of all, you have the Punisher coming in. He is hanging out in Hell's Kitchen, and he's just slaughtering, like, bad guys left and right. He is targeting the Mexican cartel, the Dogs of Hell biker gang, and an Irish situation, gangster, whatever. And so Daredevil, Matt Murdock's got to deal with this guy and be like, oh my gosh, like, you know, people love him for killing all these bad guys, but then he doesn't kill people, so like they have to like have this thing where he's like, hey, like thanks for like helping out, but like you can't kill people, and it's a whole thing. And then you also have Elektra coming in, which is Matt Murdock's old girlfriend from college, who's super nuts and super hot and super rich, and they go on some awesome superhero adventures together, and we'll talk a lot more about that later. And also, back in the mix, we have Karen and Foggy. They're dealing with their failing law practice. It's always failing because Matt is always doing bullshit with other people. You also have Stick coming back in. I love seeing Stick. He was great. He plays in the Elektra plot a whole bunch. And then we also have the Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio is back for just a few episodes, and he is still fucking Matt shit up, even from the inside.
What were some of your favorite scenes in Daredevil?
I would have to say, as a child, like growing up in the 80s, being exposed to Ninja Turtles, I really loved seeing the Hand, seeing all these ninjas in New York City.
Oh yeah. What was your other favorite scenes?
Another favorite scene of mine was definitely the big discussion between Punisher and the Daredevil when Punisher captures Daredevil and he chains him up on a rooftop, and they're kind of doing this tete-a-tete one-on-one where they're talking about their different ideologies. You have these different philosophies of how to deal with evil.
Who had what philosophy?
You know you're one bad day away from being me.
Well, you have the Punisher on one side, and the Punisher just straight up kills people, all right? He doesn't give a shit, all right? This guy doesn't give a shit. And then on the other side, you have Daredevil, and he's got that Catholic guilt thing, so he just can't kill people, you know? So he just beats people up real bad, but he doesn't kill them.
You run around this city like it's your damn shooting gallery.
I do the one thing that you can't. You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down.
What would you do?
You know, it really depends. It's a case-by-case situation for me. It's a case-by-case situation. Like, I feel like if I had to kill somebody, like, I probably have that in me to do it, but I wouldn't want to. Like, I don't want to be put in that position.
You'd slit their throats like Elektra, wouldn't you?
But I probably
Just admit it.
I probably would slit their throats like Elektra, yeah.
I knew it. What was your other favorite scene?
My most favorite scene, I think, was when Matt Murdock goes to visit Kingpin in jail.
What happened?
Spoilers, the Kingpin lets the Punisher out of prison, okay? And so Matt Murdock knows that the Kingpin had a hand in this. He goes to prison. He's, like, gonna talk to him about it and, like, say, like, I'm gonna fuck your shit up. I know that you're in love with Vanessa, and I will make sure that Vanessa never comes back to the United States of America, and you're fucked, you know? And then the Kingpin's like, I mean, he was keeping it cool, you know, the whole time because you could hear his heartbeat, you know, and that was a really great addition in the scene where it's like his heartbeat's so like in control, you know, because he's like fucking, he's a predator. And then, and as soon as he brings up Vanessa, like Kingpin loses it and is just like, like fucking smashing Matt's stupid fucking face at that table. It was so hot. Like, don't ever threaten the Kingpin and the woman that he loves because he will fucking kill you. Like, I love it.
Uh-oh. I know what character you relate to. Queen Pen over here.
Queen Pen, I love that guy. So yeah, I'm a little biased, but I love that scene a whole lot. I thought it was fantastic. Any scene with Vincent D'Onofrio, I was like 200% in.
I think this show might be a bad influence on you.
Probably because I'm totally on Team Kingpin. Like I'm on his side.
Uh-oh.
And this scene was really exciting because it also alludes to the Kingpin getting out, you know, and what's going to happen when he gets out. He's playing the long con. He's going to stay in there and play their little game, even though he could get out at any time, because he is, like, serious about his shit.
So he'll be back in season 3, you think?
Oh, he better. He better.
Tell me about the characters in Daredevil 2.
Okay, let's talk about the characters a little bit. So let's start with Matt Murdock, Daredevil.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, last season, I didn't think that Charlie Cox was a cute guy. I was like, I don't know about Matt Murdock. But this season, now that he's got the costume, I'm in. He's cute now.
Oh, okay. So you're like a normal guy now, huh?
He's got a cute butt. And that goes a long way.
You know, a lot of ladies say I've got a cute butt, too.
You don't have a butt. It's a box. It's just
And
a
it's
box.
a beautiful
it's not
box.
not even like, oh, your butt looks boxy. It literally is a box.
Have you seen it since I polished it?
No, I haven't looked, actually.
I'm not standing up for you right now. You're all aroused by all these boys. So
Well, thank
I'm
you.
going to stay plopped here.
Thanks for keeping it plopped for me. So Daredevil this season, I mean, his character is very frustrating in a lot of ways because, you know, he's doing this Daredevil rooftop action, but he also has responsibilities to his business, you know, Foggy or Nelson and Murdoch, you know, and he's like never there for his business. And that was one thing that like I was like getting really frustrated with, and he was getting frustrated with within the season, is balancing those two things. I don't know what he's going to do next season though, because if Nelson and Murdoch are not a thing anymore, and then Elektra's not going to be his sugar mama, then how's he going to pay that rent? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess maybe Stick. Maybe Stick is like his sugar mama now. Speaking of sticks, I'm really excited that he finally got a stick.
I like that stick with a string on it. That was cool.
Yes, I've been waiting. Like, this show is such a cock tease for costuming, man. They are just such a fucking tease. And I've been wondering, it's like, when is he going to get the fucking sticks? And so, of course, it's at the end of the season. He gets the sticks.
What do you think about Punisher?
So, the Punisher, let's talk about it. When John Bernthal was cast, I've seen him previously on some Walking Dead stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to be perfect. He totally has the look, and I think that his performance was great. I have no problems with it personally. Although, to be fair, I'm not a huge Frank Castle person in the comic book, so I'm not emotionally invested, so I don't have some preconceived notion, like I do with Elektra, and we'll get into that later.
Like you do with X-Men?
And like I do with the X-Men, so yeah, so I really enjoyed his performance.
She rip it out, she tear it apart, she step on that shit, feed it to a dog. I mean, she was ruthless, she brought the pain.
I think he did a great job of showing the softer side of the Punisher, Frank Castle. I love the scene where you have Karen and the Punisher, and they're in the diner, and he's talking to him about his family and about how, you know, his wife could hurt him like more than any of like the murders that he's been doing since she's been dead, and how, you know, even though she hurt him harder than anyone else could, like he wishes that she was still alive and that he would give anything to like have her be able to hurt him again. And it was just really beautiful, like the way he did it. He really summed it up really well.
Yeah, girls really hurt your feelings.
They do. They have that ability sometimes.
Yeah.
But yes, John Bernthal's Punisher, I really enjoyed this season. I'm excited to see him back next season. I'm excited to see him confront the Kingpin eventually at some point. I think that'll be really interesting.
What'd you think of Elektra? Yeah.
Okay, I got a lot of thoughts on Elektra. Okay, I am an Elektra fan. Like, I'm not like a huge Frank Castle person, but I am an Elektra fan, okay? Like, I got a lot of ideas.
Oh, well then how do you think they did her?
Okay, so this isn't my Elektra necessarily, but I do see where they're going with her character, and I think that she's going to become more of my Elektra in the following seasons.
Oh, because they put her in the pot at the end? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
because they put her in the pot at the end, and she's going to come out, and she's just
She's
going to
gonna
be
be super Elektra, like Super Shredder, right?
She's going to be a stone cold murdering bitch like she is in the comics, and I can't wait!
Oh.
I can't wait.
Hungry?
You have something else you want to say?
I do have something I want to say. I want to tell you about a problem I have with Daredevil.
You have a problem with Daredevil. What is it?
I do. I have a problem with Daredevil. I need you to put your earmuffs on, robot.
I can't hear this?
Yeah, turn your volume
Oh, okay.
down.
I'm putting my mute switch on now.
I got a problem with the fact there is no sex in Daredevil. What is going on? I don't know what is happening. This is really bizarre to me. I need to see Matt Murdock or Daredevil get laid. One of the two. I don't care which. I mean, the closest we got was that one scene with Elektra and Matt when they're like at the party and they're like pretending so they can get out of stuff and like, oh, we're just trying to bone in this office. And like that was as much sex as I got all season. I mean, he didn't even fucking bone Karen. And like they're acting like they've been dating for 5 years. They just got fucking Indian food once. Like, what is going on?
Now, are we done? Is
Yeah.
it over? Now what are we talking about?
Let's talk about Karen and Foggy for just a minute, all right? So last season, I hated Karen and Foggy. This season, I hate Foggy less, Karen more, okay? Foggy, we're good. I'm so glad that you're moving on and you're getting a better job somewhere else because you deserve better, okay? Because Matt is not there for you and you need to be with a real good firm, okay? So go do your thing. Good on you, boo. I'm so excited he's working for Carrie Ann Moss now. Yes, I can deal with his character. Karen, on the other hand, is fucking killing me, okay? She's fucking killing me.
What's your problem with Karen?
Okay, I have another
She's
problem.
a good-hearted American woman.
I'm just tired of that female character who's like, I'm gonna get in the middle of this, and like they're always in the middle of it because they're a reporter or something, and they're just always in trouble all the time. Like the Lois Lane thing, like it just, I hate that character, even though I kind of am that character, but I hate that character. And like I see it in Karen, and it's just fucking annoying me. Okay, like first of all, like fuck her. Second of all, get your own life, Karen. Like, get your own life, okay? Like, that's the thing that was killing me, all right? She has no friends of her own, no life of her own. She's always, like, doing all this shit for Nelson and Murdoch. They don't even fucking pay her or barely pay her, or I don't even know what's going on with that shit. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like, why do you keep working on this shit? Like, get your own life. Like, stop being involved in other people's fucking problems. You do so much. Like, I fuck.
Well, here, I'll drink to that.
What's your deal with having a crush on an old, fat, bald man?
Well, I had a big revelation this season, and that was that I realized that I didn't want to be with the Kingpin, but that I wanted to be the Kingpin. And that's where my love was coming from. I was just like, oh, he's so awesome.
Oh my god.
Just running shit. That dude is just running shit. Like, I love it.
This Blanton's is making you aggressive and power hungry.
I'm mad with power.
Mad with power.
Mad with power. Mad with power.
What's your conclusion statement on Daredevil Season 2?
So why is Daredevil Season 2 significant? Well, I feel like this show is significant because this show better represents what comics are as opposed to movies. Because comics...
What does that mean?
Comics are serialized, okay? They come out once a month, generally speaking, and like they kind of like you follow these characters through this like thing. You have these little small installments, and a show definitely translates much better to a serial format than a movie. And I'm really excited to see Netflix starting this crazy Marvel continuity, seeing team-ups and
So you're
like
saying it feels more like a comic book?
It does. Like Daredevil, even though the show could be a lot tighter in my opinion, but I really appreciate what this show is doing. I really appreciate where they're going with all this. I mean, it is like 13 episodes. I mean, and they're all like an hour long or some shit. Like that's a lot of stuff to film in 1 year and get it ready. So keep up the good work. I'm excited to see where this whole experiment goes. I am totally in for Daredevil Season 3.
Yay! Well, I was great on today's episode. Probably my best work. You did okay.
Yeah, thanks.
People should definitely subscribe to me and watch my Facebook.
Today, we're talking to David Sobolov
I am Drax the Destroyer.
and John Schnepp. What's it take to get as big as Drax? We'll hit the gym to find out the hard way.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Marvel's Off the Rack.